In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a super easy glittery look. If you're new to the Makeup Chair channel and you like eye makeup tutorials, then I might suggest hitting that subscribe button below. And if you're already subscribed, then thank you and welcome back. Now let's get started in creating this super easy look. So to create this look, you're going to need an eyeshadow primer, an eyeliner pencil, and I'm using a plum tone, a neutral eyeshadow palette with a purple. I've already done a video on how you can create a look using just 2 eyeshadows from this palette, but we want to add in the rest of the shades too. You're also going to need a small kind of pencil type brush. I'm using the E01 by Blank Canvas Cosmetics, and a fluffy brush, and I'm using the E20 by Blank Canvas Cosmetics. You're also going to need some glitter. Now to start with, I've already applied my eyeshadow primer all over my lid. This is going to give us a blank canvas to work on and also give our eyeshadow something to hold on to. Now another way that we can give our eyeshadow something to hold on to is to apply a liner first. So I'm going to take this plum liner and I'm just going to line right along the lash line. Now we don't want to come on front ways, we want to kind of turn the pencil to the side and work across. So don't come on front ways, just turn to the side, rest your pinky on your cheek for a little support, and just do short little strokes working from the center out. And once I reach the edge, I can then work inwards, just creating a thin line. And then I'm going to take my fingertip and just slightly smudge this out just a little bit. And you should end up with something that looks like this. And this is going to give our shadows something to hold on to. So the first shade that we're going to take is that purple tone on that small brush. And what we like to do here on the makeup chair is we like to squash this brush down to create a fan shape. And this is going to make it so much easier and give us lots of control so we can really press that shadow over the top of the liner that we've already applied. So once you've done the lash line, you can then open up the brush and start to kind of smudge across the lid, making sure it's fading from the depth of color the lash line upwards, covering the entire lid. And you should end up with something that looks like this. And I'm going to take the fluffy brush and we're going to do some blending in the crease. So I'm going to take that mid-tone or transition shade, basically any shade that's at least 1 shade darker than your skin tone. You're going to work this over and back above the lid. Don't worry if you have to kind of touch the lid just a little bit to help blend, but you're working upwards towards the brows. And it should gently fade as it reaches the brows, so the depth should be right in the crease and then fade it upwards. And you should end up with something that looks like this. And then we're just simply going to repeat the same process underneath with a plum liner to start with, lining right underneath those lashes. We're going to take that plum shade and we're going to take that same brush as before, squash it down to create a fan, and then just work this underneath. We're then going to take a little bit of that mid-tone shade and kind of blend around the edges. And at this point, you can just apply some mascara and you're good to go, but let's continue to add some more. So the next shade I'm going to take is that beautiful shimmer, and I'm just going to apply this with my fingertips all over the lid. And then I'm going to take this slightly lighter shimmer and just apply this on the inner corner. You can use a flat brush or your fingertips, and you can even dampen the brush to start with as well, and this will just create more of an intense look. And with the darkest shade from this palette, I'm going to apply a little bit of depth on the outer edge. So using that same small brush, I'm just going to work this underneath on the outer edge. Just on the outer third of the eye and also above as well. And we're just going to smudge and blend that in. And I just love the effect this gives. It just adds a lot of depth without being over the top. And to finish, I just used the last shade in the palette because I wanted to use them all. You don't necessarily need this, but I'm just going to work this above the crease. I also used that plum liner on my waterline. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, but you know, didn't want to add any other things. And there you go, a super easy smoky eye, but let's add some glitter because why not? I'm just going to apply that glitter all over the lid, mostly focusing on the kind of center and inner corner. And a little bit underneath as well. And there you go, a glittery smoky eye. It's funny, I actually used this glitter in another tutorial quite recently, and the effect was very different depending on what eyeshadows you have underneath. So if you're looking for more of an intense glittery smoky eye, try that one. Or if you want more of a subtle one, you can try this one. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. You can also check out more of the videos on the screen now. And if you have any requests, let me know. As always, my friends, be kind to yourself, be gentle with yourself, and I will see you next time.